Hey, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
And I'm Austin Harrison from Ivy Studio.
And this is a, we're going to play 3 games here. We're going to play 3 games, Santorini, Tack, and Mythic Mischief. And we're going to play them in that order, Santorini, Tack, then Mythic Mischief. This is my idea for a video because you have not played Santorini and Tack.
I have not played either of them. And they're your top 2? Top 3?
No, these 3 games collectively are my favorite 3 abstract games.
Alright.
Potentially with some caveats, but those are my favorite 3 abstract games. So, to that end, I wanted to introduce you to my other 2 abstract games, because I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Mythic Mischief.
I'm a little bit.
Santorini perhaps not as much, and Tack perhaps not as much, and I'm really going to just teach and play as we go. There's going to be a follow-up conversation, so if you're not interested in the teach, if you're not interested in the play...
I have to stop you.
Yes, go ahead.
I just read the side of that. The Beautiful Game from a Wise Man's Fear, the best-selling novel by Patrick Rothfuss.
Yeah.
I love that book.
Well, it's a good thing.
I had no idea that that's what we were doing.
That's what we're doing.
Yes.
100%. This game is from that book.
He plays it at the King's...
Yes.
Yeah.
And they made a real game out of it after. And it's a really good game.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Anyway, so, this is going to be a teach and play of all 3 games. We'll have each one timestamped. I'll have the teach timestamped, the play timestamped, and then there'll be a separate video entirely of a conversation about the 3 games.
Sure.
And which ones you like, don't like, and whether you immediately put Mythic Mischief at the bottom of your list because it's a terrible game.
Terrible.
Yeah. So, we're going to start this off. We're starting with Santorini, and the goal of Santorini is to get your player to the top of a tower. You're going to have a tower, you're going to be building that tower out slowly but surely, and then once you get to the 3rd level of a tower, you want to have a player on the top. If you get so, you win. Ta-da!
That's all you do?
That's all you need to do. Now, if a player caps that tower, then the tower can no longer be gone to. So you can't get that. That's done. Alternatively, if you ever can't move either of your people, then you also lose. Okay, so if both players are trapped, you can't move, you lose immediately. As soon as you're supposed to move and can't, you lose. How do you actually play the game? Well, every turn, you're going to build, then move. You're going to move, then build. Move, then build. Okay? Move, then build. Move, then build. I'm doing this right. Yes, you can move, then build. Okay? So you're going to go ahead, is on your turn, if your players are starting on the board, just go ahead and put them down. Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Yep, and we're going to go ahead, and I can go ahead and move, and then I can build. And I can choose the appropriate level, and build in any of the hexes surrounding, not underneath somebody else. Go ahead.
Okay. That has to be...
We're going to start again in a second. Yep.
Okay.
Well, you move, then build.
Of course. Yep. I know how to play. Follow directions.
Done. Awesome. On my turn, I'm going to go ahead and move up here, and I'm going to build on the ground level. You can always move up 1 level. You cannot move up 2 levels. So, for example, if this is the situation over here, I cannot move up 2 levels.
So you're going to make some stairs.
But you can always go down as many levels as you need.
Got it.
That's the entire game. You move in any direction you want. You build in any direction you want, orthogonally or diagonally. You cannot build or move onto another person, your own or others. You cannot move. You cannot move up 2 levels. You can move down 3 levels. That's the game.
They build adjacent to them.
Anywhere. Yep. Any of the 9 squares, 8 squares around them.
8 squares around them.
Yep.
Okay.
That's entirely how you play.
And you said you can move diagonally.
You can move diagonally, and you can build diagonally.
Okay.
And we rinse and repeat until a player wins. Then the thing that mixes it up is you have these cards over here. We're going to shuffle the player powers. We're going to have you choose one. There's a whole stack of them. I just grabbed 2 of them already. Okay.
Bia?
You have Bia or Bia, one of the 2. And I have Kronos. I definitely know what Kronos is. Kronos is going to win if there are 5 fully complete towers. He gives you another win condition. He wins if you get 5 complete towers, so you have to be mindful of that as you're capping towers, you might be slowly walking my way, clocking towards the victory.
And I can murder you with Bia.
You can murder me. If you move it... Yeah, 100%. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Now, you place your players first. That's a set up a change when you're playing with Bia. But the way it works is if you ever move, and there's somebody directly after you, meaning if you go here and I'm here, you immediately kill them. And if I have no players, I'm dead. Okay, so you can murder me.
Thanks for giving me this one, even though it was random.
It was
random. I would be terrified of you right now.
Oh, I thought it was interesting. The combination, because I specifically chose a pairing of characters. We usually do it completely random. But for our first game, I like to be a little bit more mindful of certain matchups. And I've never done this matchup myself, but the idea of somebody who has an extra win condition and somebody else is trying to murder him.
If I murder you, I win.
Yeah.
So we both have extra win conditions.
To a certain extent,
This is wonderful.
Yeah, it's very intriguing. So let's go ahead and put our cards off to the side over here so we can see them. I think they're on camera either way, but let's put them there. And now you have to set up first. Normally there's an order, but you go ahead first. You're setting up there?
Yep.
Okay. So I need to be mindful. Like, for instance, if I go here, you can't get me because you're over there. So you have to be mindful of those lanes as I go.
It's a line.
Yeah.
You should put it right there.
I can even put it over here, which is an interesting position.
That is an interesting position.
Potentially a little murder time later, but we'll figure that part out later. Time. There's going to be a lot of murder time. Okay, let's just keep it... I don't like the idea. I'm going to regret this.
Do you go first or do I go first?
Oh. I have to double check, but for the sake of just doing things, I'm going to have you go first.
Okay.
Okay. So now I need to ensure that I can't just be stomped on, which is an interesting conversation that I do not like one bit. Wow. This is an interesting puzzle.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay.
The nuances of the...
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think it has to be at the same level. Where's
I
that
have to
rule book?
move first.
For B, I think
It
you have
does
to be...
look like the same level.
I'm going to double check it. It's 22?
It looks like the same level.
22, 27. Nope, what's the number?
13.
13. And the next space in the same direction is occupied. It doesn't say it.
Well,
Just the next space, it doesn't matter. Next space in the same direction.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to go by the strict wording of the rules.
I'm going to go...
I'm not against you winning in either of these games,
Here.
because I have played all of these games multiple times. The only one you played more than me is Mythic
that the right
Mischief.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you went up there, which means, oh, that's interesting. So I have to be mindful, because I can't move this person, because then you'll kill that person. So I have to move this person over here, inherently. That's the only way to protect them. I'm playing a dangerous game. A dangerous game that I like, but a dangerous game nonetheless.
And I'm going to... can't get there. Okay, cool.
Can't get no satisfaction. Okay, so inherently I can't... Ooh. Am I dead?
I've entrapped you.
I'm dead no matter what, right?
I've killed one of them.
I don't like this.
I like chess a lot.
I don't like the fact that I'm dead no matter what. I shouldn't line them up, so I'm learning for next time. So don't line up the characters. Is there any way out? I can't stop you from moving down. I can't stop you from moving across. I can't stop you at all.
If it is the same level.
That's the story. It's not the same level. It's not. It doesn't. The rules don't say the same level. I'm not going with that.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Okay. It is what it is. We are going to aggressively pretend that I'm still very much in control of this game. Murder time.
Murder time. Oh, I gotta build.
Yes. The good news is having one person dead means I can focus on keeping one person alive, which is significantly easier.
It is easier.
The bad news is I have one person dead. I can't get no satisfaction. Now remember, one of the things you want to be mindful of, because I'm only going to warn you this once, is as towers go to the 3rd level, you could just try to cap them if you're able to.
Yep.
I'm not going to tell you that the next time there's a tower I'm about to win by. But I'll tell you that now. Somebody once told me the world was gonna
So, goes to this level, and that's the winning level.
That's the level you have to step on. Yeah. So, for example, if you were to hypothetically move here and put that there, you're setting myself up.
I'm setting you up because you could go there and then...
But it's 2 turns away.
Yeah, and I'd be able to build theoretically before then. Yeah.
Just be careful.
Okay.
It'd be really awkward if you murder one of my people and then I won.
It would be.
Clock is ticking. Okay. So murder time is still a thing. I think the only rational thing to do at this point is to walk over here and set this up over here.
I see why I should have been more careful.
You should have been more careful. Again, I have played this game a lot. He's just learning,
but
so...
I should be okay by doing this. But I almost just killed myself.
Potentially.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
You go there. I go there. If you go there and build there.
Then I go there. Yeah, so the comparison to this, Mythic Mischief is an abstract strategy game that has asymmetrical abilities.
You got me?
I think I do.
Because if I go up, I will be able to defend up here, but then you go this way.
Either direction.
And I can't get up that side.
Correct. Want to swap
if
teams?
I go up here. Let's play it out. I want to give you your victory.
I don't mind. The only game that actually matters if I win is Mythic Mischief. The rest of them is just, you know, I've played them before, you have not.
Even though I went murder time.
Yeah.
So if I do that, it doesn't really change anything. Cause
if you put it here, I just literally step up and win. You can't put a cap on either of these. You can't do that.
Well, you can't step up and win,
I'll immediately step up and win.
Oh, wait. Oh, right. That's this cap. I'm an idiot. Alright. I'm going to put this here, but you've got me.
Yeah. Now at this point, I walk over here, and I step this over here.
Yeah, and I can't catch you.
You can't catch me or stop that.
Nope.
Either direction you would have moved, I would have gotten it.
Yeah, I would have spent more time sussing it out, but I knew.
Ta-da!
Nice work.
Swap teams and win. And try again?
Yeah, let's
Cool.
do it. I got excited when I killed you.
Kronos is... there are a few people who do different forms of murder time.
Yeah.
This was the murder. Let's stick with the same factions. Just
That's fine.
Clear. Okay. But yeah, it's a few different abilities that are very intriguing, that can be very intimidating. Like, if I had murder time on your first game, that's a bad situation, potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. Okay. I set up first. I will go ahead and do something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And here...
Okay. And then let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
I was worried that I was doing that lineup
Same
thing, but I don't think this is as dangerous.
Ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You sure?
I'm positive, because I can do this, can't I?
You could.
Why are you helping me? What am I missing? You can't kill me because you can't go up the level. And if you cap it, then you can't get up there, and I would take it.
Okay.
Oh, but then I'd have to move backward.
You have two people.
I know I have to.
You're willing to sacrifice one.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm completely focused on this person. Thank
Okay.
you. Good. Very nice of you. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I'm completely focused over here because I'm playing like I'm already dead over there, which is weird because
I mean, if you are want to be dead, listen,
I haven't moved him at all.
Listen, you could win with one. That's clear.
Yeah, because you just did it. Yeah. Yeah. I just moved there.
Yeah. And it's your turn. And you are treating that guy as dead.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I'm going to murder him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's dead. And then let's go ahead and put a ground floor situation over there.
Yeah. You're going to defend it this. Because I can't go there. I'm also dead. Oh, no. I can do this.
You don't want to do that. This is a clarification thing. If I walk here, I'm still going to kill you.
Oh, I thought you had to be able to get to my space.
It doesn't say it in the rules. It doesn't say it. It just says if there's a person in the next space.
You're like throwing that axe at me.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll check it up while we go, but like...
I figured since it was like higher.
I've only played with Bia a few times. Or I think only once.
I'm fine with playing by those rules.
Yeah,
I'm just glad you told me before you killed me. And
that's why I wanted
you
to
messed up.
One. That's why.
I thought I was defending myself by elevation. In which case, I really shouldn't have sacrificed myself.
Yeah, it doesn't seem...
Cool. We can keep going.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to indicate that you don't. I mean, it seems to be as powerful as we think.
Alright, I'm going to move here.
Okay. That means I want to go there because you're going to go there. So I need to keep that in check. I need to scare you off. That's what I need to do. So if I can scare you off over there, I just need to force you into a tiny little corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thinking? Diagonals?
Diagonals are fine.
Can you kill me on diagonals?
No. If I moved diagonally, if I were over here and I moved here, I'd kill you.
Okay, cool. give you a win. So let's not do that. These are fun traps.
I know. You can move, but you just can't move forward or back.
Mm-hmm.
You need to move a different angle entirely. Okay, okay. I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. You're face to face with greatness and it's strange. You don't even know how to feel. It's adorable. But it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's
I like this
begin. Yes, it's really me, it's my way. Breathe it in. I know it's a lot. The hair, the gown. That you're staring at demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I know I'm helping you win, but it's got to be done.
It's got to be done. I was hoping you'd assume that I couldn't move there because then you could kill me, but I'd win first. I was like, I hope he makes this tactical error. Didn't happen.
Death win.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yep. Take your time. I won't move until you tell me I can go.
I'll try it. I think there's a situation in which I just lost, but I think could also be good for me. Yeah, there's a cap at least.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous game. Two more caps. What's up?
I'm just trying to think of how I defend here.
You don't have to drop down yet, but you certainly can't build this.
Yeah.
Because then I win.
I think I go here and build this.
It seems reasonable. Except for the part where I destroy you.
So the part where I'm getting closer to the corner.
Yeah. You don't have to worry too much about that. I said, yeah. Okay, so the interesting thing is right now, you could go there, and you could go there. I need to make it more punishing for you to go anywhere. Okay. I'm a little worried. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. What I could do, that's an interesting conversation in its own right, is this. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's why it wasn't working. Mm-hmm. Silly me. I'm just trying to build a really tall tower, Alex.
I have to do that. There's not a choice. This is going to be a very tight game.
Yeah, because if you go there, build an altar. Go there, build an altar, then you win in 2 turns. And I can't win that fast.
Well, if you can stop me, then you win. Inherently, if you can cap it, you win.
Yeah. I also have to avoid being murdered.
Murder time. Okay.
I should have just gone for it. Although, if I hadn't moved up, then he would just won. I think.
My turn. It's tricky. I don't like this one bit. If you go there... See, right now you're doing that. But if you go there, then I win. And if you go there, I don't win. So let's go ahead and play this a little interesting. And you're inherently incentivized to go out there. But I can't murder you there no matter what, unfortunately. And I can't murder you here no matter what. I'm too close. I'm too close to it. What I can do is I could walk up one of those. And then I can't give you a capping opportunity. That's the problem I have. So if I go there, it's not pleasant for what it's worth.
It's very tight.
Yeah. Because if you go there...
I'm feeling the pressure.
Yeah. See, if I go here and build here, inherently you're forced to go here to a degree. You can't go there. You could go here and build there. You could go here and you can't go here and build there. No, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
I like this game.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna move and build, and then I'll be forced to cap it unless I'm on that level. So I have to move up to that level. So I think I will go over here. I can't put something here because then I'll cap it. So I think I have to. By just process of elimination, I have to go here, but I think I'm going to lose. Yeah. I didn't see a way around it.
Yeah.
No! Curses. I move here. Build this here.
Hey, if... Yeah.
You go here.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Thanks for teaching me.
That was a blast.
Super fun.
Okay.
I really liked it.
That is Santorini. There's 40 cards, 40 player powers. There's all these different ways. There's also heroes. Heroes are a one-time use ability where it's like gods, but it's one-time use, but it's more powerful. You have one time per game to use the ability.
I love how I was so at the beginning of that. Once I realized I'd let you kill me, but it wasn't the payoff I was hoping for, I was like, this game is done. I have got no.
That's the thing. That the murder powers are interesting because they're not necessarily the best and the strongest. Now this is a fun game. Which color do you want to be?
Yeah, this one.
Excellent. There you go. Okay. So here's what you need. You're gonna need the basics. You're gonna need a total of 10 pieces. Regular pieces, nothing else. Again, I'm going to teach one of these as we go, and we're going to teach it in a sequence of teach, okay? There's going to be 3 iterations of how we teach the game. We're going to go through it one at a time. As usual, this is the teach to attack if you want to jump here. There'll be plays, the teach, all those things. The teach to attack might be broken up into a few different levels, though, because there's 3 different levels. The goal in attack is to get a line of pieces from here, a line of pieces from one side to the next, okay? There's no your side or my side. It has to be from a side to the next, which means this is just as valid as is this.
You just got to connect.
You have to connect.
Okay. What are the outside spaces?
These, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Right now, your goal is to get from there. The placement rules in attack is very simple. You have to place a piece, okay, and then you can either place a piece or you can move a piece onto another piece. You cannot place onto another piece.
Okay.
And you could move on to your opponent.
Okay.
If you move on to your opponent, you control the stack.
Okay.
If you ever want to move a stack, whenever you move, you have to drop off at least one. So, for example, I could go here. That's a valid move. I could go here like that. That's a valid move. Yep. Or I could just go here and here. That's a valid move.
Yep.
The only rule is you can't go here. You can't go here. You have to drop off at least one whenever you move.
Okay.
The stack limit is the size of the grid, which is 3.
Okay.
Okay. So that's all the rules you need to go. Do you want to go first or second?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Can I go diagonal?
No, you took one move. One move.
Oh, it's one move.
One move, yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was a move and a place.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
No, wait. Sorry. That'd be silly of me. Very quick
can
loss.
you jump up a stack that is more than one higher than the one you were jumping?
Yes.
Okay.
No limits in jumping. You just jump on top of the stack.
And you can't jump diagonally?
You could jump diagonally. No, you cannot. I lied. You cannot jump diagonally.
So if I go there, you can't jump to the top.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, did you just win? Oh, no. You have to put one here.
Yeah. Or go on top of you.
So I lost.
No. You could go like this.
Okay, yeah.
In fact, I think that's the only valid move to not lose.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
And then I go here.
Do I leave one behind there?
Then I go here, so it wouldn't matter.
Alright, so you win.
I think I win no matter what.
Yeah, I thought you won.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I didn't realize. Cool. That's the base game. Great.
Yep.
Now we're going to level it up. Now, the grid
You
is going
leave
to
one
be...
behind, though?
You don't have to leave one behind. You can't skip a spot. Once you're moving, you can't skip.
Okay.
Alright, next step up, we need to move to, I think, 14 tiles. 15 tiles. Grab another 5 tiles.
Okay. Those other one tiles didn't help me much, but cool.
But it'll matter more.
Alright.
Now we're playing on a 4x4 grid. We're going on here. Okay?
Okay.
So we're playing on a 4x4 grid. The stack limit is now 4, and there's a new piece type. You can always put a piece down like that, and that piece cannot be gone on top of.
Okay.
But it does not count towards your victory either.
Okay, so it's just a blocker.
Now, if you ever get to a point where a player cannot take a legal move, which can happen in this game once you have those in play, whoever has the most active top stones that are flat wins the game. If a player ever cannot play a piece, which is another form of stalemate, then whoever has the most active top stones wins the game.
All right, 4x4 being like
those. Yep.
This?
No,
or the whole thing?
These little divots.
These little divots. I'm sorry. Oh, I see it now. The gemstones.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Your turn. Or I can go first.
You go first this time. And when we do it this way, we put it on the diamond. Right.
Yep. That allows for this grid to be a 3, a 4, a 5, or a 6.
Cool.
Okay. Or you can also play on a chess set and play at 8.
Wow.
I'd give you enough pieces for that. And again, same disclaimers apply. I play this game a lot. Austin's learning the game. I would expect to win, which also makes it all the more satisfying when he does.
Yeah.
So, we're going to replay this in a second.
Yep.
But...
wow, there's a lot of obvious strategies that you can't see
lots
sometimes.
Of small things.
Yep.
Lots of small things.
Okay.
And now because it's a top piece, because it's now a stack of 4, I can't go on top of it.
So this is mine.
You now control the stack.
Right.
You have a locked-in stack until you move it. And that's the problem. You always have to move it at some point. Or you don't actually have to. You're just incentivized to.
Cool. Diagonals are not a win.
Correct. Dun, 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 dun.
There's the blocker.
I would have lost if I did that.
Because I could have gone that way?
Yeah, you could have just stacked it down and had a complete path.
Yep.
I was being silly.
Because I could do that?
Yes.
Right.
I'm an idiot.
Would I win another way?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're just taking long.
Alex is playing both sides here, which is great because I'm still learning all the nuances of this. There's a lot of nuance.
There's a lot of nuance.
For the number of pieces, there's a lot of nuance.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I can't win on that.
I think. Don't trust me at this point. I have the wrong choice.
Can I do that?
100% you can. It's a great move. Unfortunately, I think it puts me in the position of being inherently losing again.
Great.
I think I lose.
I did something.
No, I think I lose. I can't stop you here. We defined that. And I can't move here. And that cost me the loss there.
I did it!
Oh, interesting. 1 second.
I did it with Alex's help because I've already lost twice.
1 second. If I go here...
I'm really good when Alex plays against himself.
No, you win. Yeah.
Alright, so I can down that one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow. That was disappointing. Oh,
I'm
so proud of you.
You won twice before we got to that part.
That's fair, but that's detail. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, next level. Okay? One more level. Now, you could play 5x5 on here. I happen to like the 5x5 on this side more. It's cleaner.
Yeah, I can see it better, yeah.
This side is pure 5x5, which is the way I usually play. You can play 6x6. You now have an extra stone.
What does this guy do?
This stone crushes capstones. You also have 5 more pieces.
Crushes capstones. Capstones that are a stack of 4 or like that?
If anywhere this is, if this exists anywhere, except if it's the top stack, meaning stack limit is now 5. So if it's on the top of a stack of 5, it's safe.
Okay.
Okay. But that's safe. You can't because you can't ever go above it. But if it's over here, I can simply walk on it
And flatten
crush it.
Ah, okay.
Now this, though, in addition to that, this does count towards your line of 5.
Cool. And it can't be stacked on, obviously.
It can't be stacked on. Nothing goes on top of it.
Will you place it when? Anytime?
Anytime you want. Same
Like
rules.
just normal?
Same rules. You get 5 more pieces from behind the grid. Those piece counts do matter in terms of having timeouts, which will happen. It is a factor once you start getting less stupid in your plays.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go first, second?
I'd like to go second again, I think.
Yeah, okay,
If that's
go
okay.
first.
Go second again, but
Yep.
I can go first.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Like, you want to go second?
You want to go
for it.
second? Go, Austin.
Go ahead.
What are
Take
you
your
waiting
second
for?
move.
Oh, gosh. That's funny. I feel like I might be playing dumb.
There's no dumb moves, just not good, smart ones. Well, that's aggressive. That's aggressive. I don't know what to make of that. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't think it would. But it's fun.
It's fun. Okay, when you get to stack 5s, that's when it really messes with your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Because you inherently lock that in. You flatten my capstones over there, so I think the right move. The right stuff. The right stuff.
Five's the new cap.
Yep.
And you can cap with
I
that.
can jump on that.
But I can't uncap that.
You're too far away. That's entirely valid. A little bit obnoxious, honestly, but entirely valid.
What was that?
I drop one off along the way. You can move as far as you want as long as you drop along the way.
That. You told me that. As long as you're stacking and dropping.
Yep. In a straight line.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the first time we played TAC, my friend and I, the first time, we thought you could drop off and keep changing direction.
You have to go.
That was a mind melt of a game.
Yeah.
I like it with the straight a little more. It was a good game. It happens to be a good... I would call it a
This
variant.
one, I can...
You cannot jump on
I
top of it.
can't
Stack
jump
was
on
5.
because it's 5. Okay. So you control that stack.
Yeah.
That's good reminder of the rules. And sad.
Okay. Okay. It's time to make some plans. I'll make some plans out of you. Let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Now, you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do
You don't
that.
want to do that.
Is it because you're about to win?
Exactly.
It is. Once again, Alex saves my game.
It's patterns. I'm used to seeing those patterns, so I played
Yeah.
the game, except for when I lost. That's a different story. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Dun, 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 dun. When I asked for sons, it happens to be I don't know if you can stop me either way, because my next move then becomes this.
Yeah.
Oh no, you could. You could stop it.
I could put this here?
Yes, you have to cap your own piece to an extent, but you can stop it. Dun 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 dun. Say goodbye to 1,000 enemy. Where's that full of skill
For cutting gin, be a man.
This gas was half the deck, but you can see right through me.
I love Mulan.
It's great. Have you watched the new version?
Mm-mm.
I have not bothered. I just did not hear enough buzz to watch it. And And they took the songs out, which was, like, I think, unbelievably stupid.
Yeah.
Like, how could you have Mulan without the songs? You must be swift as the coursing river. You must be... Mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
I don't know how this is going to work. So I feel like you're leading me to something.
Practically speaking, what happens is I'm forcing you into a controlling a stack of my own characters. So I keep adding pieces to the board while you're going higher. So the trade-off there is you maintain control, which is strong, but you can't abandon post once it gets to a stack of 5.
Because I can't go boom, 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 or I'll give you a game.
Correct. So it's an interesting trade-off that results in you having control, but me having openings.
If you run out of these,
as soon as a player cannot place,
has the most.
Whoever's the most face down.
Face down.
Yeah.
So this is huge for you.
No. Only tops. Only tops.
Oh.
Only tops.
Only tops. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. It's not that crazy. But then the net result is now here, and if you go off, I'm now.
Right.
And you could go off over here if you preferred that. So obviously.
Yeah.
It's an interesting move to force end state if you think, like, I have more control tops, so just stack my pieces on the board and forcing you down the pathway.
Right.
That's why it becomes part. It's the least fun version of tack, in my opinion, but it is relevant version of tack. Yeah.
You scumbag. That's such a long row.
So
I was like, oh, this is easy. It's over.
No.
Nice work.
Yeah, that's tack. That's tack. You go back
I
and
like
forth,
it.
you put these down, you knock those, it gets better and better, and you play with it, like you mentioned earlier with, what game do you play with the same people again? Star Wars.
Oh,
And when you play this with the same people again and again and again,
better and better and better.
And you start learning each other's nuances, you start learning each other's strategies, and this is all from a game in a book. This is supposed to suck.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be terrible.
It should be terrible. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I'm
This
gonna have
is
to
tack. Yeah, and with that, that's gonna be another one down. That is tack. I'll clean this all up properly later. And now, okay.
I love that.
And now it's time to run Mythic Mischief. This one you know.
I know this one. You don't have to teach me this one. Did you want to? You want to play with the mat?
Yeah, sure. Let's do the
Let's play the mat. Do you know what faction you want to play as?
You know what? I would like to play something that I'm kind of intrigued with the ghosts. Let's play the ghosts. I haven't played the ghosts yet.
They're very different.
Well, I'm worried because the balance is my first thought is I want to play something I know because I want to win.
Yeah.
And then the balance is I just played 2 games that I know very well that you didn't. So maybe I would just take the.
I am not going to play the zombies because
take whatever you want.
I play zombies constantly and I eat that for breakfast. So I'm going to play the vamps because I think they're underrated.
I do underrate them, so you're right. The vamps are my least favorite faction.
I think that the vamps are incredibly powerful, but situational.
My least favorite faction. So.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'm playing as the Ghost. This is Mythic Mischief. We're going to go through a bit of a teach shortly, as usual. If you jumped in from the timestamp, good to go. But the basic idea is we have asymmetric factions, and we're trying to get to 10 points on this tracker over here. So we're going to start off over there. What are you going to do?
I'm actually going to make you play with the Trolls dice, because those dice are the scrambled dice.
Okay, cool beans.
And I don't want you to...
Yeah, this is a pre-production copy for the record, or post-production copy. It's not the final copy, whatever the terminologies there are.
It's close. The main difference is the color of the minis have changed, and then the dice were, in one of the samples we got, were just misaligned. They weren't in the right pattern.
So, I'm going to load this up. Basic idea is you're trying to get to 10 points first. You're trying to be the first player who gets to 10 points before the other players do, or alternatively, once before lunch and after lunch have run out, be the player with the most points. To that end, on your turn, you're going to be taking actions using your dice as your economy. Your dice define what it is you can do in this game, and you're going to be cashing those little numbers up and down as you spend your resources to get your various things. I don't have to be a 0 over there. And the various actions you're doing are going to be moving around the board. You're going to be moving other players' pieces. You're going to be moving through walls. You're going to be, well, in my case, moving through walls. You're going to be moving walls, and then you're going to be moving the Tome Keeper, which will go over here in the middle as we set up the various options. The Tome Keeper is going to be wandering around the board, going to various locations, and we're trying to ensure that the Tome Keeper captures the other students, at which point they'll pop back up on the board in the next turn, but we'll get points every time that happens. You'll lose points if they ever captures your own students in your turn. That should never be happening. I don't know if it happens at all in any of your games. That's more of a, like, a rule to stop situations from happening as opposed to something you have to worry about.
It's more to stop people from intentionally leaving their people in the path so that they can't be caught by the other player.
Yeah, and that's basically the high level of what's going on here. Let's go ahead and move this down to drop, actually, because I forgot about those cards up there, which means if we move down here, perfect, there we go. Now we have everything on screen.
Awesome. You want to draft?
No need. Oh, the walls?
The walls.
We could have. Let's go for it, sure. Let's do a full draft.
All right. So, yeah, you can take either. Let's go ahead and put the destinations out there first, just so we are.
And our cubes.
Our cubes.
Our tomesies.
Because that will matter.
Okay. We have before lunch cards. There's going to be two phases of the game, the before lunch and the after lunch. The Tome Keeper is going to be moving around the board, going to location 1, then 2, then 3. We're structuring the walls because the Tome Keeper, they can never block off a path. The Tome Keeper is going to try to take the most efficient path, being knowledgeable of the fact that rubble will cause that spot to count as 2 movement. They need 2 movement to walk in that. They have 4 movement per round, as you can see at the top left of this card, top right of this card is what I'm looking for. And then whenever we die, we'll pop up onto any of these circles on the card, and then continue the process.
Unlike Blitz, you will start with the Tome in your legendary ability there.
Now, just to go through my abilities, because I know yours, but let's go through yours for the audience, and then I'll go through mine.
So the vampires, their first unique movement is Lure, in which they can take a enemy mythic and make them walk 1 space per action toward them. It has to be in a straight line, but it can be orthogonal or diagonal, so I could do it that way.
And for walls?
Walls, they're going to rotate the walls around them. I couldn't do it here because it's an outside wall and it already has a wall. And then Distract is going to be the same for all the factions. My legendary ability lets me move multiple players 2 spaces in 1 direction. This one would stop here because you can't force a player to catch themselves.
Tome Keeper goes into the players. Players do not go into the Tome Keeper.
Yep. So that is how that works. And then finally, if I move through a player, once we switch to the purple card, I get a blood, and a blood is going to let me move dice to the right, which gives me more actions of that ability.
Now, in my case, I'm going to attempt to explain these abilities based on just the iconography. Understand that I don't know if they do at all, so I'm going to have him tell me that I'm wrong. The first ability is going to be a standard move. What's unique about the Ghosts is they have more movement than other factions. So I'm starting with 5 more movement, and every time I boost that up, it's going to be a lot very quickly. My second faction always has to do with manipulating the other players. So I'm going to have to use a move to move on to someone else 2 spots away, and then pop them off. So I have to cash in move to do that, the same as you'd expect in general, but then once I do so if I'm over here, I'm going to pop them to there, and then go ahead and pop them to an adjacent zone of any kind. So I'm scaring them away because I'm scary. The wall ability is going to allow me to shift along with the wall, so if there was a wall here, I can walk here and then move the wall with me, or alternatively, I can walk through the wall directly and push said wall as well. Again, they're all using move to the abilities. None of my abilities operate without movement, which is why I have more movement.
Do you have your haunt token?
My haunt token? I do not have a haunt token.
Great. It must be...
Probably locked somewhere else.
Somewhere that Jesse put it?
My after lunch ability is going to be... My regular haunt ability is enemy mythics cannot move through or occupy a haunted space. So that's going to basically scare them with another little token. And then the after lunch... And the haunt token stays in play.
It does stay in play until you use it again.
And then the after lunch special is you may spend 2 move actions to move through a bookcase without moving the bookcase.
You might have to use a different token. That's one of my favorite tokens. Oh, you know what? We have another ghost right here.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we're going to move this box out of the way.
Got put in here. There you are, sir.
Okay. We'll figure out where it went. And with that, let's go ahead and start the draft.
You can go first.
Okay. And I'm putting out 1 at a time or 2 at a time?
And you're putting 1 at a time.
1 at a time. 1 at a time. And who's placing first?
We run a roll, actually, to see who goes first.
Okay.
And I got a 3.
I got a 3.
There we go. 5. Good luck.
0.
I'm going to choose to go second, which means you place first.
But I get an extra tome, don't I?
I'm going second.
Oh, you're going second. Oh,
Yep.
place first. Okay. Well, that's the worstest. Okay. Go ahead.
Place right here. So if we're playing really, like, for the first time, you would not draft.
Yes.
There's just automatic setups that happen. When I'm playing drafting, it's usually when I understand my faction, I'm trying to create certain scenarios that are going to help me. Don't like that.
Okay. And I
All
place
right,
my
you place
characters
first, and then I place, and then you
I
go.
can place anywhere.
You can place anywhere that doesn't have plastic on it. Yep.
And with this tone, people are currently going 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. So they're going to make it.
Yeah, they're going to make it. It's going to be just fine. And then from there, they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 back up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty safe unless things change drastically, which I'm sure they will. Okay. And then, no, actually, I want to go here because otherwise, that makes more sense to me. And I will always love you.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. Okay.
Glad to hear it.
That seems like a bad idea, right?
Not if you move.
I know.
In fact, there's a really cool move
Okay.
having to do with that you could have pulled off. If I had gone up here expecting to get a tome, you could have done the walk push with the wall and just boxed me out.
That's why I wanted to go there.
That would have been so fun.
I wanted to go there for the walk push, but I wasn't confident. If it ended up not being the right move based on how you placed, then I forced myself into a bad situation.
Yeah.
I'd rather save the walk push for based on what you're doing. Okay, now I go first, right?
Yep.
Now, so the starting baseline is I would like to not die. That's usually a starting baseline in this game.
That's a good baseline.
Okay. So to that end, what we're going to do is we're going to walk in here because I think this is fairly safe. It's going to start powering me up off the bat. I'm going to walk over there because, again, I think I'm fairly safe. It's going to start powering me up off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last move is over here is I could walk there again. You're far enough away. You have 5 movement off the bat, and you move walls based on rotating them around you. That part is the part I don't like. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's safe. I'm a little worried I'm gonna get hit here, but I'm gonna power pretty quickly, and I'll find out later if I'm gonna get hit. Okay, that's gonna be my 3 move. Oh, I have more movement. I forget that.
Yeah, you've got plenty of movement.
Wow. Okay, I have 2 more movement. That's only 3.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing. Not enough to get what I want, unfortunately, based on the situation of the tomes, but enough to be interesting. So, let's see how I want to do this then. I could go ahead and do that there. I have a wall movement. I have a tome keeper attract if I want. And the problem is the wall movement is tricky based on where it's at right now. I don't love that aspect.
Yeah.
But
So
what I do
2
love...
moves?
Yeah. And can I put the haunt through on a space of the tome?
Unfortunately. I was hoping you wouldn't realize.
I could.
Oh.
That seems really obnoxious, doesn't it?
It's a tome block for me for the whole game.
That's really obnoxious.
It's great.
I appreciate that, that's for sure. It has to be a space I'm on at the moment, right?
It has to be...
It doesn't say over here.
It's probably in their rulebook. Check.
Dun, 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 dun.
Under a ghost.
Under a ghost. So fine, so let's go... I just don't like the positioning there. I don't love the positioning there.
It's in the corner,
corner,
which means it's not going to be very defendable.
That's the
and
part
this is in walls, and that's in walls, so it's not like high traffic areas.
So let me do this. I'm going to slightly mix things up. Instead of moving there 1, I'm going to move 1, 2 here.
Oh, you punk.
Okay, so now I'm down to. I should be rotating my movement down as I go. That brings me 4 movement total.
Yep.
I'm going to spend this to put this over here, which is a much more frustrating place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I think it makes sense to go back over here so that I can slowly make my way up there, which I think I will do. So that's going to be my situation. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I am done. I'm done. That's what it is.
3, 4. Cool. So somebody's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, let's turn. Here, this last movement, what I'm doing is over here. I'm moving over here instead and pushing you out.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good move.
Hey, your turn.
He's going to end here.
I'm going to rotate these up, so I'm going to slot my 3 tomes, and I get to boost 2. So, Tome Keeper's currently there. I think movement is always good, but I really would like to get some of this up here. I'm going to go there with 1. I'm going to go there with 1. So I always have a little bit of pushing and pulling. Getting some extra movement is always helpful, but I don't know if it's as helpful in this particular. Like 5 movement is decent, but 6 and 7 is always better. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're going to rotate our, and we have to boost 2.
Yep,
I will boost 1 over here, so I get an extra bump over there, and then that doesn't help me to boost, that doesn't help me to boost, but I think I still will. So I'm going to boost that over there, and then that's my turn. Your turn.
Right. You've really hurt me on getting dice here, or tomes. I can get 2, probably not 3. Let's go for the easy tome
easy pick.
here. Go a little bit of a lure going. Get that tome. So got 3 movement, and no lures. I don't see a good way to catch you without another wall move. The wall moves I need to remember to get more of because they are so good for them.
So right now Tomekeeper is going 1, 2, 3, 4, unless you change that.
Yep. Don't you hate it when you see a brilliant move after you've already done a bunch of other stuff?
Isn't that much stuff? I ended my thing 3 times.
Yeah, it's dangerous for me, and it would use all my movement, and I might get 1 tome. I was here.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't do it. I could have done it as the only thing I did, but not worth it. So I'm gonna. There's the 3. I'm gonna go 1 and 2. And that'll be what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And then I'm going to get a...
You know, it's interesting. The one part that I really do like with the vampires, not all factions have the ability, is many factions keep the orientation of walls. The vampires get to switch them. Which gives them a lot of pivoting.
It's nice.
So I do like that. One of my favorite wall abilities is the vampires. That and the witches, I believe. The witches are the teleporting walls?
Yeah,
that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
They're so good.
Okay, so my turn now?
You're up.
I am up. So my goal at this point is I've gotten my tomes. I could get 1 more tome, but my goal at this point is a little bit more mindful of trying to entrap you. That's what I would love to do. To that end, there's not a ton of things I have as options. I have 1 wall movement, which is not that much wall movement. I have some degree of luring situation, which could be intriguing. And then I have pushing. Those are the ways to work this. So to that end, I think if the Tomekeeper were here, hypothetically, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 second. Sorry.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's too much. That's too much. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Because I can only get 1 wall movement, so that's not enough for me to do that. I need more wall movements, my takeaway here.
Yeah, same. I got the 2.
So, then the Tomekeeper is going to go here, 1, and then it's going to step right back out, 2, 3, 4. Okay, which is not necessarily a problem.
The Tomekeeper can go through the haunt. It's not too scary for him.
Yeah,
it's
that,
just
I imagine that.
So,
but then, I mean, I could at this point, I could try to mess with you a bit, but it's not. It's a lot of work for not a lot of return. But it might be the way to go, because what else are my options? Because 1, 2, 3, 4 is where it goes. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start that. So we're going to go ahead and pop up 1. We're going to rotate down there. We're going to pop in there, popping you there.
This also gets you a tome, which is nice.
Does. That's the part that I like. I'm just knocking these walls down.
That's fine.
That's going to be 2, and then I have to rotate this down 1. Then we're going to pop you over there with another movement and 2 movement this time.
Good movement.
Okay, that's 4 turns down to a 3 and a 2. Okay. And then I have to pop this down to 0.
Yeah.
Then I'm definitely going to be moving away there because I don't want to end up that way. Because that's too close to me, to where you are for you to be able to manipulate stuff. So to that end, I have 3 movement left. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not good enough. I don't love that. I could, perhaps... You're going to be dead. You're going to be popping up, though, over there. So I don't love that either. I think what I could do, which I might go with, is 1 over here, and then 2, 3 back.
Cool.
That's going to be my 1, and then down to 0. And this goes down to 0. And then I think that's everything.
Tome Keeper moves?
Tome Keeper moves.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's
Good
going to be 1
catch.
point. Okay. Tome Keeper's heading that away. It's currently your turn. I have a tome to slot. I'm going to slot in the wall movement because, as I said, I need more wall movement. I'm also going to pop the wall movement up by 2 for my boost to hopefully get that there.
Right. I'm going to spawn right here.
Okay.
You have to spawn on the circles on
Yes,
here.
you do.
And I am going to try and get 2 points. I'd prefer not to use my trance to do it, but I might have to. So I'm going to start by using my old lure here and pulling this person to here. And then we're going to distract
Yep.
to there.
Sadly, did not think I was safe.
Point. And then this one, you've defended in a weird way where I cannot get here to move this wall. And I can't move here to move this wall. I cannot move this wall.
I'm very happy with that.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
I can trance diagonally and put you right here, and that would work.
Isn't your trance done? Oh, trance, gotcha.
But it's a huge... Usually you want to catch 2 with the vampire's trance. It's more powerful because they have weaker other things. And so if you can't catch 2, you sometimes don't want to spend it, but I think at this point I need a lead of some kind. So I think I am going to pull it. Oh, but I won't be able to recharge it. You have more tomes than I do.
I do have more tomes than you.
Okay. I've got a lot of movement. So I'm going to move here, and I'm going to swing this wall. So that's 1 and 1, and I'm going to go in and out.
Okay.
I'm going to get that tome, so that brings me down to 2 on that dice. Then I am going to... I don't like this wall setup. It's wild.
It's a little interesting.
Yeah.
It makes it very hard for some of my abilities.
I'm going to pull the trance, and I am going to make you walk there.
That's unfortunate.
And I'm going to split up a little bit, maybe? 1. No. I'm going to spend all 3 to go all the way up here, which means I wasted a ton of movement doing that, but it's okay. I have 1 wall move left.
I mean, I hope you didn't double count going back on that.
I did.
Why?
I could undo it. It would be...
2 extra movement.
2 extra movement. Okay. So I'll go 1, 2. Spread out a little bit.
I don't like that you spread out.
I like being spread out.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then back on the trance over there.
Yep.
And that tome's going to remove because we're moving to phase 2.
Yep. So we flip the before lunch card over. I'm at 2 points, and we go to the after lunch card, and we're going to put out new destinations. And 3 and 1 are down here. That's not good. Oh dear, I'm dead.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. I appreciate that.
And then 2 is up there.
Well, the 2 might save you. Other side.
Yep.
Because it's going to go 1, 2, and then 3 is back up here. Okay, so trying to head back to 2 right now. There's a few things in the way. I can easily spawn over here.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a catch.
Yeah.
That's a catch. The Tome Keeper only moves 3 after lunch.
Yes.
So he's moving less, but we usually have a lot... Oh, I didn't boost. We usually have a lot more abilities as well.
Okay. And then given the situation and how it's going to go 1, 2, 3 right back there, but the rubble makes it a fairly safe option, unless, of course, you pop up somewhere which you can't pop over there. That's interesting. I like that. So you can't pop there, you can't pop there.
Did you block a thing with your haunt?
Spawn zone. It's not huge, but I'll take it.
It's somewhat helpful. Okay. Although if you block all of them accidentally, I can place anywhere on the board without plastic.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I think I'll actually stick over here. I'm going to stay there. Okay, so what's going to do is as follows. We're going to start my turn with a rotated movement downwards to go over here. A rotated movement downwards to go over here. Popping you into there. That's going to be my pop is down. Then, from there I still have a distract if I want, and I still have 2 wall movement. I'm going to take a rotated move downwards to pop in here, grabbing that. And then we will put that there. I'm going to take 2 rotated movements downwards to pop into here.
That's me, actually?
That's you. Oh my gosh, I did that wrong.
I mean, you got a guy that can get
Yeah,
there.
it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to pop back up to 4 for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I want to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I have 4 movement left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just go there. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, so I don't want to end there. That seems like a bad idea. Unless I'm clever about it, but I'm not that clever.
I don't know, you've beaten me at the other games
The
today.
ones that I know very, very well. It doesn't count.
I know this one okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 movement, right?
Yeah, you can get that
so
tome.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, pushing the wall as I go.
Okay.
Nice and safe. Nothing happening over there. That's going to be down to 0. I have the tome advantage, but I'm not confident in the point advantage at all. That's going to give me this, and I have to rotate my wall movement down 1, which is fine. It's a little annoying because it means the boost is a little bit wasted. Can I do anything else along the way to be clever? Not that clever. Interesting.
Right.
I could be a little clever.
Yeah.
When I went over here, I could have moved this wall here.
You could have gone there instead of there.
Yes, and then slid the wall with me.
Yes, you could do that.
I think I'm going to do that, because that means it forces him over 1, 2... This is still over here. 1, 2, 3, but it forces him here as opposed to here, which is much safer for me.
Yeah, it also blocks another spawn point for me.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, done. Tonka grows 1, 2, 3, heading out. And I'm not confident I'm staying alive, but we'll see what happens. I get a point. I have 2 tomes. I slot my tomes, and it's your turn.
So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. I can for sure get 1. I need to be getting 2. 2's been hard this game.
It's been hard.
Moving walls is how I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need to move some walls and do some stuff. So I'm going to replace on the board somewhere in the middle. Oh, you've really blocked a lot of that. Okay, so here. How many wall moves do I have? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to move this wall to there, but it ruins it. I'd have to put it back. So I'm going to move to here. I'm going to swing this wall this way.
Okay. Which now makes it equidistant.
Yep.
It's a little tricky. Don't love that.
And then I'm going to move 2. 1, 2. I have it, I just don't have enough movement. I'm going to undo that for just a second.
No problem.
Even though it would have given me blood too, which is lovely. If I go to here and I swing this wall this way, and then I get to there, I can pull it, but then I'm going to catch myself.
Gotta lose yourself in the moment. Never let it go. You only got 1 shot.
Do not miss your chance to blow.
The opportunity lives in a lifetime.
Come on, Austin. Think!
It's hard.
I think I
hard.
can only get 1. But
One
if
of the benefits of Blitz mode,
blood,
I love Mythic Mischief in its regular mode, but one of the benefits of Blitz mode, if you don't like this level of thinkiness and whatnot, is the fact that Blitz mode, you have 2 minutes per round. Just period. You're playing ideally in teams. In theory, you could blitz in a regular game, and it forces you to either see those patterns or just give up and go for it. And it leads to a lot of chaos, and it keeps the game moving fast. But you might not like timers, in which case you do what I'm doing, which is you go, Austin.
I have 2 lures. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to save that boosted lure. I got a blood there and a blood here. And so I have used the rest of my move, and I got 2 blood and a tome. Tome Keeper's going to go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Get you there. But I am very bunched up now, which is the opposite of what you want when playing Mythic Mischief. I used this, so it's going to slide. So that there.
I really don't like that the ghosts can't switch the rotation of the walls. It really bothers me.
Yeah, they can just push and
Yep.
slide. Alright, then I'm going to change some stuff up.
So I died, right?
Alright, I'm going to put my blood back. And then I get 2 boosts. Use my 2 boosts there. I'm going to use 1 boost there. And the last boost there. Cool. Vampires get jacked in the second.
Okay.
Lunch.
So, it's my turn. He's currently heading this way. He's going 1, 2. So, give me a second here, because I think I can do something really cool, but I'm not certain if I can. So, I'm going to hold off for a second. I have 7 movement. I can hypothetically go 1, 2.
You can move through walls, don't forget.
I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Oh, and you're gonna just...
Well, the question is, can I pull it out? I don't think I need. I think I need more movement because I can't distract the Tomekeeper first. And if I do distract, if the Tomekeeper is here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, doesn't help.
You can spawn. You can spawn.
I know, but it doesn't help. I'm saying in terms of if it goes there, because it's
Oh.
trying to go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, but this wall would be
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Unless this wall's not here, in which case 1, 2, 3,
so something
4,
about the
5,
ghosts.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Something about the ghosts that I think is important to know. You could theoretically do these actions simultaneously.
Yeah, no.
Because you're moving through. So, like, you could move here, drag the wall, and switch into there.
What do you mean straight? Oh,
so, like,
fine.
if you were here, you could drag this wall while you were moving into my space to switch you.
Yeah, but I have 2 pops, and I have 3 wall movements. The 3 wall movements is a big deal. The big problem I have is I need to get the Tomekeeper out first in order to block his pathway, and I don't see a way around that, practically speaking.
Yeah.
So, with that being the alternative, I can't get the Tomekeeper, because alternatively it's going to go 1, 2, and then 3, hypothetically. That's the quick and clean move, but I don't like that quick and clean move. I want messy, powerful damage. I can't move through the Tomekeeper either, which is the real problem.
Go on, catch.
If I could start over here as another option, hypothetically, I think that's probably where I want to start anyway. And then it's really the same problem. Once the Tomekeeper is behind the wall, I can't move the wall unless I'm on the other side.
How many wall moves you got? Oh, a bunch.
Yeah. Okay. This might work, it might not. Let's find out.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2.
Yep.
Lure. Okay.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay. Then... Oh, dear Lord. 3.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, 3.
Yep.
4. Try to work those down. That goes down to 2.
Yep.
And I can go 1, 2,
3.
3.
It's enough, but you'll catch yourself.
But I'm saying the problem doesn't help though, because if I go, that doesn't help. Can I pull the wall with me, or can I only push the wall?
Yeah, you can pull.
I can pull the wall?
Yeah.
Then, in theory, can I do... No, it won't help. It still won't help. It won't help. Okay. So then fine, let's go ahead and do this one instead then. So let's, because okay, 1, 2, 3, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna I still have 3 movement left. So this one I won't bother moving there, so I'll get back the 1 movement.
Yep.
This is too much. I feel there's a great move here that I'm not seeing. But don't help me. Don't you dare help me.
No,
okay.
You started with 7 and you've spent 3. Okay.
Yeah, spent 3.
I'm just making sure you didn't have more movement. The puzzle.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. See, I can't walk into Tomekeeper.
You can undo your.
Yeah, I'm gonna undo the distract. There's no point doing that. This is very, very tricky. Fine. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Pop you over there.
Yep.
That'll be 2 movement. That brings me down 1 more. Okay. That brings me down 1 of these over here. Then we will still have 2 movement left. I'm going to lure the Tomekeeper directly into the student. Yep. Feels a little anticlimactic. I feel I have the potential for like a giant move here, turn. But I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. Then I still have 2 movement. In theory, I can go ahead and there's no in theory. 1, 2, 3 is where it's going to go. I can semi-safely retreat down into here, which is a semi-safety. Requires some movement to get in there. Not the end of the world movement though, because you could probably just lure. So then maybe I'll go even 1 further with a wall pump down here.
Good move.
That keeps me a little safer from your machinations, but it feels like... And then, can I drag multiple walls at once? Can I in theory drag all of these?
I was going to tell you that if you have enough of the action, you should be able to do it.
So
it's like dragging...
3 wall movements, so it's dragging all wall movements.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's my turn. In theory, I have 1 more pop, but nothing else to do it on. I'm going to call that a day. Cool. It is what it is. I gotta call it. This is the timer. You need a timer in this game.
We can do a timer.
No,
I think 5 minutes is a good turn timer. Maybe 4. And then in Blitz it's 2, obviously.
Blitz is 2. All right.
All right, so
Have we not been tracking this? I feel like we've.
No, I just bumped you up.
Okay.
It's a low scoring game. So we've done 1 and 2.
Yes.
So the game I could maybe.
You don't have enough. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You could. Oh, you could just treat it endgame if you get one capture.
Think that's the goal,
That's
even
the game.
though it's. Oh, but that's really screwing me up because I can't lure that person that direction. I can come up here though. All right, so I'm gonna come here, grab a tome.
I just thought my board.
Go up here. So that's 2. I'm gonna do 2 lures. Oh, what am I doing? This is bad. I can't distract him if I'm not there. How much movement do I have? 3. Is there a spawn point down here? Okay, I have to do that. So how do I get someone? I'm gonna rotate this. 1, 2, 3. Take that. 4. So I've spent 4 of my 5. I've got 1 movement left. And I'm going to distract twice. Or lure twice, excuse me. And then I'm going to move out of the way with my last movement. And then I'm going to distract 1, 2, 3.
And then he moves 1, 2, 3 and it's game end.
Yep. 1, 2,
No!
3. That was the lowest scoring game we've ever played against each other, I think.
Oh, nice.
We just couldn't set anything up.
Yeah.
Is it because of the crazy way we set up the walls?
The walls were very intertwined in the middle. It was
very hard to set anything up.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one of the least scoring games I've ever played.
Oh, I just wish I had.
You almost had it. I didn't. If it makes you feel any better, I didn't see it either.
I feel there's something there. There's something there where I could have made it work. It's such a turn timer. You need a turn timer.
Yep.
Anyways, that is basically it. That has been these 3 games. Santorini, Mythic Mischief, and TAC. And there'll be a link down below to another video at some point, in some way, whenever these videos go up, or maybe it goes up later today, I don't really know, where we talk about these 3 games.
Yeah.
Until next time, I'm Alex Radcliffe.
I'm Austin Harrison.
And have a good one.
See ya.
I'm just never going to say your name again. It's so much safer.
Yep.
It's just safer.
Safer.
Yeah.
It's a really hard name, Harrison.
It's not a hard name. It's not a hard name.